Days of Our Lives describes Connie as someone who views herself as a mastermind, a genius in the dark arts of deception and crime. However, as recent events unfold, it seems that Connie's overconfidence might just be her downfall. From the beginning, Connie acted with the belief that she was untouchable. Her meticulous planning and sharp intellect allowed her to weave a complex web of lies while maintaining an innocent facade. The police were satisfied with the murder charge against Robert "Bobby" Stein. The acceptance of Bobby as the sole perpetrator lulled Connie into a dangerous sense of security. Detective Jada Hunter, who initially had doubts, eventually decided to close the case, dismissing any remaining concerns. However, peace in Salem is about to be shattered as new developments threaten to unravel the carefully constructed narrative that Connie built. These revelations suggest that Jada may soon have to reopen the case, and the catalyst for this will be the awakening of Rafe Hernandez. Rafe, a resilient and determined detective, has been in a coma since the brutal attack at the cemetery. As he slowly emerges from the darkness of unconsciousness, Connie's world teeters on the brink of chaos. Rafe's return to the land of the living is not just a medical miracle but also a ticking time bomb for Connie. As soon as he regains his strength, Jada will be eager to question him, and the first item on her agenda will be uncovering what Rafe remembers about that fateful night. Jada will undoubtedly want to reassure Rafe that Bobby, also known as Everett, is dead and can no longer pose a threat to anyone in Salem. But as she listens to Rafe recount his experience, the pieces of the puzzle may start to shift. Rafe, still dazed but determined, might drop a bombshell of his own. He could insist that the attacker wasn't Bobby, because it was a woman who chased him. This revelation would send shockwaves through the investigation. Rafe may not be able to immediately identify his attacker, but his certainty that a woman was involved could be the thread that unravels Connie's entire scheme. Perhaps Rafe caught a glimpse of his attacker just before the fatal blow, or maybe her voice, haunting and unmistakable, still lingers in his memory. If Rafe's suspicions become clear, Connie will find herself cornered. In desperation, she might resort to even more drastic measures to divert attention. The cunning villainess could attempt to pin the attack on another woman in Salem. Figures like Ava Vitale or Melinda Trask could suddenly come under scrutiny, with Connie trying to frame them as Rafe's stalkers and Bobby's setup. But in Salem, secrets rarely stay buried for long. Connie's confidence in her criminal genius might blind her to the fact that she's left subtle clues that will eventually lead back to her. As Rafe's memory sharpens and Jada digs deeper, Connie's elaborate house of cards is on the verge of collapsing. Her reign of deception may soon end, with her arrest being the ultimate consequence of her overconfidence. Adding to her troubles, Gabby Hernandez might grow suspicious of her new executive assistant, especially as more questionable actions come to light. Gabby, always sharp and intuitive, could start piecing together the oddities surrounding Connie's behavior. Ultimately, fans of Days of Our Lives know that justice in Salem is often slow but inevitable. Connie Vinisky, despite her intelligence and bravery, is likely to face the full force of the law as the truth comes to light.